Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-news.com, and it's an annual tradition here on the channel. It's again the time for Miketoberfest. This is the return of Miketoberfest. And, Mike, as Americans, we were brought up on Oktoberfest looking and tasting a certain way. And then you learn that, festbier is not what this is. But that doesn't mean it's not a good beer, and that's why Mike keeps it going in his own special way, hence Miketoberfest.
Miketoberfest.
All right, so what's the difference for 2025 for this version?
So last year I sort of straddled what we think of as traditional Oktoberfest beer and like fest beer. So crisp, light, but there were some notes in there of like that dark pretzel thing, right? This year I just wanted to lean more heavily into that dark pretzel thing and just really have something that would pair super well with like some savory food.
Love it.
Make Miketoberfest just something that you would want to like, that would complement the type of food you'd want to have at that kind of fall celebration, whatever. I wanted more of a strong copper color in it and just amp up that maltiness.
Sure.
As relatively pretty high. So that's what we did here. The basic recipe this year, so this is for a 5-gallon batch. So this is 7 pounds, 3/4 of Weyermann Pilsner malt. This is actually the floor malted stuff, which has got a little bit more character to it. 3 pounds of light Munich at 7 Lovibond. A full pound of Cara Munich 3, which is 55 Love. And then 4 ounces of Cara Aroma, which is almost 180 Love, just to get me the color the rest of the way.
Yep.
I bittered it at 60 minutes with 28 grams, a full ounce of Magnum, and then it's 2 ounces of Tettnang with about 5 minutes left to go in the boil, sort of as I'm shutting it down, getting things ready to start chilling. Mash schedule, pretty straightforward. I was going for fermentability here, 145 for 45 minutes, 158 for 20 minutes, and then I ramped up to 168 to mash out. I fermented this with 2 packages of Cellar Science German, which is the 3470 strain, but 2 packs to just really rip it off. The starting gravity on this was 1048, finished at about 1014, so it's about 4.5%, right in my wheelhouse. The estimated IBUs there are only 28. This color is around 12. My water was leaning towards sulfate. It's 8 grams of calcium sulfate, 2 grams of mag sulfate, and 2 grams of calcium chloride. So it's definitely sulfate heavy to just sort of give some minerality and some bite to the hops. Because I knew it was going to be malty. I knew it was driving maltiness, so I want to make sure I had some hops there to do it. And I fermented this thing at 65 degrees in the basement for 2 weeks. I mean, it just
let it sit.
Lagering.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it has been in the keg for a little over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Chilling down, being nice and cool. And it's, it's not crystal clear yet, but it's, as a home brewer, I think it's clear enough at this point.
Getting there, and it looks good.
So, just a side note, because I did a full 5-gallon batch here, I pulled it out on my big system, my propane system, and this time I actually sort of treated my propane system like a brew in a bag. I have a false bottom. I didn't use a bag or anything. I have no interest in trying to hoist a thing. But what I did do is I did a full volume, like no sparge setup. So I knew I needed like 10 gallons in because I'd get 8 gallons out and I'd boil it down to 6.5 gallons. That's what I know how my system works.
Sure.
So rather than usually I would maybe do like a 6-gallon mash and sparge with 4 something gallons. This time I was just like, let me just try this as a one run. And it worked beautifully. I think I'm going to experiment a little bit more with that process, but we can talk about that process in a future video. It's really about Miketoberfest now,
Yep. So let's talk about that color. Start with appearance. You said that's 12 CRM or
that's
whatever.
What the calculated number is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, that is a wonderful color.
Yeah. Copper.
Yeah.
It's good.
A little darker.
Touch darker probably.
Than that, but because some of those, I was always thinking like harvest ales should be that copper color, like a little lighter than this, but this is a beautiful Miketoberfest color.
Yep.
I love it. Nice, white head, off-white head, laces beautifully. It's great. In terms of aroma, I'm getting a lot of, you said that, yeah, threw in a lot of that Tetnang. It's kind of coming through along with some sort of the yeasty esters from, and then the malt comes through.
Yeah.
The first whiff is like, it hits you with like.
I think there's a little bit of herbalness there, but it's, for me, it's riding on top of like this big toasted, toasted malt thing.
It's coming, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly what we get. And then
reminds me a little bit of like Vienna, but like on the steroids.
Yeah, stronger.
Just not as crispy as like a Vienna would be. But I wasn't going for that. So.
And then in the aftertaste, it's sort of a dark toast. What do you think that is? Is that the Cara Aroma? There's something.
I think it's a full pound of Cara Munich 3.
Yeah.
I think it's just got a lot of that and a little bit. I mean, it's a quarter pound of the Cara Aroma, so there's a little bit of that. I think it's just amplifying this. I think the Cara Munich and the light Munich together are really just generating this big punch of a Munich breadiness, but it's layered because you get the light Munich, the Cara Munich, and you get that Cara Aroma. It's like this layered effect. I just think it's so. I think that my point is, it's almost a little bit hard to place because it's just blended together like that, which is what the goal was.
Sure.
If I was going to change anything, I would probably just pull back on those 3 malts by like 1% each, just to crisp it up a little bit. Yeah. But this is totally crushable for me. I would, gonna drink plenty of this and take care of this. But but it's if I was gonna say, if someone says I want to brew that, I would just modify it a little bit to crisp it up.
Yeah.
Because it might be more enjoyable for other people. But it is super malty, but not like stickingly so. Not like, it's not in the zone of like, I couldn't drink more than one of these. I could drink a liter of this and be content.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if I was then having like some fatty sausage or some sauerkraut or braised cabbage and potatoes and all that stuff. This would just relieve you of that, just relieve you of that gluttony.
You're right. No, I agree. Well, another year of Miketoberfest. Very good.
Yep, Miketoberfest. Love it.
Yeah. There's something about that, it's like brown bread that's been toasted.
Yeah, absolutely. It's rich. I mean, it's rich.
Yeah.
It's unique. Achieving these flavor combinations, we don't really go this malty in most of the other styles. And I think our palates are so used to oats and flaked wheat these days, right? That it's just not, we're just not used to this. But that's why it's a special occasion. It's the right time of year for this. It's Miketoberfest.
Miketoberfest. Put hairs on your chest, Miketoberfest. All right. Well, thank you for bringing it back yet again for 2025. If you like this video, want to know more about Miketoberfest, leave a comment below, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. For John and Mike, brew-dudes.com. Brew on.
Cheers.